So I just watched Dumbbell. This is probably one of the weirdest series I've seen in a good long while. But at the same time, it's strangely educational and entertaining. I'm not gonna say that you should skip this series, because actually it's pretty good. Like, it's a pretty good anime. And I gotta admit that I want more. I want to watch more of this anime, which is surprising, because when I was, reading it on Live Chart, when I was doing my What I Will Watch video, I was kind of, like, debating if I wanted to. I was on the fence. I was like, I probably won't do a video on it or anything. But here I am. I'm doing a first impressions on this Dumbbell anime. This is, a shocker to me, definitely. And I think many of you are probably going to be shocked just seeing this video a part of your feed. So, okay, so let's just get right into it. This anime, obviously, there's going to be some that are not going to like it. Like, if you are those individuals that like fantasy, and you gotta have action, you gotta have, let's say, an isekai series, etc., shonen, whatever, then this is not going to be for you, okay? But at the same time, hold that thought real quick. I am someone that, even though I do watch slice of life, romance, and stuff like this, I normally am not this into it. Like, I'm not normally that entertained where I want to make a video on it. But here I am. So, I don't know. I mean, you know what? I'm just going to say it right now. Before I go any further, just watch the first episode. See if you like it. It's not going to be for everyone, obviously, but check it out. Just see, because it is very weird. And I don't want to spoil some of the things that happen. That's just absolutely hilarious. So, just go check it out, and then you can come back to this video if you want. So, okay, let's continue. So, this honestly kind of resonates with me quite a bit, because I'm someone that actually has been trying to work out a little bit more. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, if you follow me on social media, Twitter, you know that about a few weeks ago, I did a post where I was actually at the gym. I was actually working out at the gym. Now, I obviously can't show it because, like, I'm still scrawny as hell, but I have been trying to find a place near me, like a gym, to kind of exercise, because, I want to get fit. I do. I want to be honest. I kind of do. And I realize that me constantly sitting down, because let's be honest here, I do YouTube, and I sit a lot. And then when I'm not, let's say, doing YouTube, let's say I'm gaming, sitting in the chair. So when you think about it, I sit down a lot. So I want to be able to exercise, get healthy for, nothing bad happens negatively to my health. So it's kind of funny that an anime that's kind of about getting you inspired to get fit would come out at this time. And it kind of inspires me to continue trying to get healthy and work out and all that. And that entire squats section of this, episode, honestly, that reminded me of me. Because I remember thinking, squats ain't that hard. Like, it's before I actually tried it. But then I tried to do some squats, like, back over there behind me, and I'm like, oh! Like, I was like, oh, man, like, it hurt. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not, but so, I'm just like, yeah, I know, it's a killer workout, especially trying to do squats, so I find it just hilarious how educational this is, with some little spice for those that want to see some fan service, which, by the way, let's get right into it. So, this Dumbbell anime, it is definitely something to gain the attention of individuals that love anime, but inspire them to work out. Like, it seems like this show is more along the lines wanting to have you watch the show, but probably work out alongside of it. I could definitely see them trying to imply that with this, or at least the writer that maybe did the manga or light novel, I don't know what it's based off of, probably was trying to get you to do it. And I can definitely feel that. You can definitely see that the writer wants to inspire people with this work in any way possible, which I think is pretty cool. It's a really nice thing to do, and I think many are going to really learn a lot. Like, anyone that probably sits down and watches this anime is probably going to learn a lot from it, which is something that usually happens in slice of life shows. Like, I noticed a lot of slice of life series love to really teach you things. Like, you have that camping show that came out a while back. That was the Moe Blob, the camping, that taught you a lot about camping. You know, there's a lot of anime that come out that's very, you know, over the top. That you're just like, why? Because it's weird or just so niche. You're like, who would watch that? But then when you watch it, it's really good, and it inspires you to learn these things and get better at it. And that's kind of what's happening here, is that it's trying to inspire you. So, let's talk about the animation and stuff. So, art and animation, wow. It's honestly the best art and animation I've seen so far from this anime season. Obviously, there's a lot more that's going to be coming out, but so far, Dumbbell has, I think, everybody else beat in terms of art and animation. Like, it is definitely something that just really stands out. And you would think a series that's just about exercising and slice of life / Moe Blob, it wouldn't have that type of art. But most of the time, for some reason, slice of life series and Moe Blob have some of the best art and animation you could ever really see in anime. I don't know why it's like that, but usually that happens. And that's what we see here, is that the beauty of this series. And they love to use images like fan service scenes with the girls to where it gets your interest in it to pay attention while listening to the information on the screen. It's honestly ingenious. It's really ingenious with the way they relay the information to the audience by using fan service. Because it's like, they know their audience. They know their audience. People that are going to be watching this is going to want to watch it for fan service when you first think about it or read about it. But then when you start to look at the fan service, you're also having to read the dialogue, at least on, you know, when you're looking around at them. They do it in a way to where you're forced to learn. So, like I said, it's ingenious by the way this anime is done, or at least the series. So, yeah, I think I'm going to continue watching it. I do like this show. I don't think I will continue doing reviews on it, so to say, but I do think that this will be something I'm going to be adding into my watch list for this anime season because of how unique it is and how it inspires me. So yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. How do you feel about this weird anime first episode? How do you feel about the senpai? By the way, actually, I want to talk about that before I end this video. That senpai. Like the sensei that is Rip. That is probably the most hilarious, like, improper body proportions I have ever seen in anime. Like, people like to talk a lot of smack about JoJo and how its body is just like, their bodies are so ripped in part 1 through part 3. But then you see this character so massively ripped in comparison to his head, and you're like, why? Like, why? It's so grotesque. You're just like, why? So, I think it's funny. This definitely has a good level of comedy to educational moments to beautiful art and animation, really keep people's attention, and so I want to see more. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoy my content, please subscribe. If you like this video, please leave a like, and if you want to get notified for whenever I upload a video, please click the bell icon down below, and with that, Chibi out.